Jigglypuff. So that's going to be an interesting matchup when it comes down to it. And yeah, that's just going to get ourselves right with it. Yeah, I'm definitely expecting the sort of that change. LMan committing towards that like Jigglypuff counter with, and now you have to play with a lot of some of that space game. And that's how we get to say into his top 32. BMoC, LMan, we can see how they also play this. Like, I think also it comes down to that type of struggle. As Jigglypuff, you can definitely take advantage of that recovery.
Oh my god,
and as you just saw right there, goodness gracious. Like, Hardy just gonna take advantage of that. LMan, a very Pyra enthusiast, but with Pyra, you gotta enthusize the fact that you do not have a good recovery.
Yeah, not if you're looking away from having that celebrity. You will just not have a good time at all.
LMan, definitely a strong Pyra at it before we mentioned it.
That's what's cool.
Oh, I think a good choice by BMoC is just laying it back and just not going to go with it. But also, I do need to mention BMoC, amazing.
Oh my god.
That is always how that goes.
Oh, that's just an immediate thing.
But anyway, a full stock lead coming in from BMoC. Every time they're like trying to keep onto that space. And I think in general, that first stock was just like LMan is like kicking their own shin with it because they forced themselves off of that jump. And now, BMoC just gonna constantly try to find ways to burst in. LMan trying to have to like keep themselves out with some of those approaches. And also, I think the other thing you're noticing from the way that LMan plays, try to catch on to some of those approaches with down air, because we know how big of a hitbox that down air has.
Not death. Wow, I thought.
No, not quite.
I thought BMoC was gonna die.
It's a strong move, so it can definitely hit nerves when it comes down to expectations. But now you get to see how they try to catch onto it. Bad position for LMan, but gonna get themselves air dodging out.
Oh no!
Oh no!
They missed the snap.
That's the moment you switch to. That's the moment you switch to Mythra, but try to commit with that Pyra pick, and then just going to get themselves standing straight themselves into Brazil. That up B does not have a lot of horizontal recovery.
No, it does not.
Oh my goodness! It's like those are this type of positions you have to be careful.
Absolutely.
Like Jigglypuff able to take advantage of those like very volatile recoveries that Pyra has on the board, and in general you try to like find ways. Definitely. But anyway, gonna get ourselves right back into it. Probably trying to feel themselves up, trying to get a change of momentum, or maybe like a change of pick here. But I think maybe they're just trying to find something to fill it up with. And yeah, we're gonna be seeing that change up. We're gonna be changing it towards towns and city. And I'm already saying change it up, so let me change it up a little bit and say we're gonna pick a different stage. Okay. Like we saw Cytox did earlier, sometimes you like to say the same thing over and over again. It is not good.
Oh, LMan having a much better start this time around, actually.
Yeah, actually, utilizing some of the more of those like big aerials that Pyra has. And another thing that we do need to mention, that Jigglypuff does struggle with is sort of that rage, because they force themselves into the air with the way they like to play. And with the swords, it can be an issue.
Hang on.
Looking for the up air, try to continue it. Oh my goodness, that could have been. Oh yes,
man.
Get that damage.
It's back to even though.
Just one combo with it, and actually, I do like the choice that like LMan is doing, because a good thing that Pyras can actually do when you're recovering towards the stage, setting up that side B as you're recovering actually puts like an active hitbox for the other player around, and that can be a big issue depending on who you are against.
Oh, absolutely. And at the same time, it's a kill option in the later percents. So BMoC has to worry about getting caught by that at like past 100. That's something you can live that long.
Around, I'm pretty sure 130 on this character, it becomes absolutely volatile. And now you're trying to see the way to try to get the stock off, but LMan's just doing such a good job on these anti-airs. Almost caught that DI slipping, but we again with his hits. LMan got tried to change their name to WMan with how they've been playing this game.
Oh, that's a fine
my goodness!
And think about LMan. He is a solo Pyra. He does not play Mythra. He is strictly solo Pyra.
Yeah. And like the only times you find him changing is to send a message saying, I will not play this character. And that should be that recovery. That should be the stock. And yeah, that's gonna be it. We've already mentioned that whole volatile recovery. And that's trying to see what BMoC can find the thing they need.
That is a back air. Oh, we got dare loops.
Ooh, the dare loops. It'd be the type of thing that Hungrybox says dare loops as they hit one, but we're getting two with it, and they try to continue that off. And another thing that you see from BMoC, when they try to find their ways in, to the good thing that LMan's doing, when BMoC wants to go with the grounded approach, they catch it with the down air. Well, catch it with the dash attack. When they try to go aerial, they catch it with those down airs. They need to try and find some ways to burst on with it better.
Oh, this could be the end in just a moment.
Try to catch onto it without that side B. Both of them struggling many times to get the position. Honestly, LMan kind of sitting pretty close. One more of those big hits from Mythra could potentially get themselves into it.
That was almost a lock or just a punish for the missed tech, but no dice.
And another thing that you see from LMan as they try to set up those down is because of that big hit from Jigglypuff, it's a little bit out of the range, but you are out of the range of that back air. LMan gonna be taking it towards a game 3. Finally, we get another one of these. It hasn't been a lot of these.
Yeah, this is like the second today?
Yeah, this is the second. We've had, if I'm not mistaken, like 8 or 9 sets on our dock. And, well, no, like 10 or something. I don't remember the exact number. But, like, only 2 of those have actually gone towards a game 3 situation.
Oh, man.
But there we go from LMan, gonna be taking that W in that game 2. I think the biggest issue that BMoC has to do, try to work around those type of grounded approaches. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but maybe utilize a little bit more of that shield game. Because a lot of times they try to approach in the air, they get hit with those down airs or those theirs. They try to lay back to the ground, and then they get hit with the dash attack. So they need to try and find some ways to burst out with it. Because in some ways, they're just getting hit with tons and tons of stuff.
Yeah, there's not much they can do. It's Big Sword versus Puff. Oh, never mind. It's Big Sword. It's Big Sword versus DDD now.
This is actually able to see BMoC's DDD, sort of similar to the way that they like to play with Buff, but now you have a little bit more of that type of mix-ups when it comes down to hit. But now gonna be taking it to FD. Do consider this a very strong gauge for DDD, and now coming into game 3, let's see. I can't think of any more rhymes.
65.
Oh my goodness!
Well,
BMoC walking in like a mock. Like the state bird of Tennessee.
He's just a mockingbird.
Oh my goodness. Trying to catch in with some of those approaches. And this is sort of where DD can take advantage of this stage. That stuff kills immaculately early.
Yep. LMan definitely has to be careful now. With one bad move, he's off stage. That's a little bit of death.
Oh my goodness. Almost trying to catch in with that roll read. But here's sort of that position again! Catching so many of those catches with those dash attack. DDD.
Not looking good for LMan.
That's the name you should know. That's the name you should know. But what you also should know is that Prominence Revolt is very strong at the ledge.
I thought it was Flame Nova. Oh wait, that's the up B.
Flame Nova? Wait, Flame?
No, wait, Prominence Revolt's the up B. Flame Nova
my goodness.
is the I think.
Yeah, so the Flame Nova
I could have that backwards. I really don't know.
Wait, no, it's Flame Nova. Flame Nova, it's like Flame Nova with it.
Right.
But anyway, trying to find any sense of a Nova. LMan trying to bring this back with some of these dash attacks. Trying to kind of get the way to look with it. But now, I think what they're trying to do, playing a lot more of a grounded playstyle compared to how they were going at first. Trying to throw some of those hop hits. Anytime they jump, they're trying to throw out an aerial. BMoC utilizing that 3-stop lead, and they're losing it absolutely.
Oh my god, that back air killed.
Can we mention the fact? We mentioned the fact that LMan only took 20% while taking off 2 straight stocks. Goodness gracious! And now bring it to a last stock, last game position. Who will get themselves to winner's quarters, and who will send themselves packing?
Who's going to losers and who's going further?
That's what
LMan has taken the lead back.
Try to wall it back. You'd see them trying to constantly clear that space. I really like the change of pace that LMan's using, but in this type of position, you can't find yourself jumping in too much because DB can definitely take advantage of it.
That's Gordo.
And now at dash attack range, very careful position for both opponents. Catch yourself slipping! Okay.
Oh my god, ever so slightly, but that is a tiny shield.
Oh my, oh my goodness. Was able to get it, trying to catch a dash attack with the up air! Oh my goodness. This is such a tough net game.
Oh my god, this is the toe curler.
Trying to catch onto that back air. Both of them trying to get one good hit. Honestly, one good up air from back air or a back air could potentially do it for LMan. But BMoC need to try and change this thing up.
Oh my god.
Looking for the up air to finish it off. Almost the up tilt. Trying to catch up. Throwing so many
for anything they can get.
Yeah, they're throwing up so many options. But can D2D get the thing that they need? Trying to catch that nail off the club, trying to catch the roll. But BMoC, both, you can see the fear in their eyes. You can see the fear.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Trying to catch on to it. Now both of them bring it back. No, big boy, big belly.
And still recovering. Oh my god.
BMoC is yet to get a good hit. But LMan's constantly throwing out those small hits. They need to get like a good one. And now both of them are so scared to try to throw a big option.
Back air, that's a reverse three shot.
Oh my
That is a reverse
goodness.
three.
We got the reverse three at 3-4. Goodness, LMan gonna be bringing that comeback with the waifu Beyblade themselves, Pyra. Gotta be moving on with his quarters.
Oh my god. What a set to end our block on.
Oh my goodness. That was a block and that was a time. That will more or less be how we end it with Cytonics and I. And that will be the block for us.
That was fun to commentate with you, man.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a blast to finish with you.